Death does not discriminate, affecting the young and old, rich and poor alike. The CEO of Funeralocity, Ed Michael Reggie, joins me to discuss how to prepare for a funeral and lessen the burden on your family. Ed, we know it's always a tough conversation. People just don't like talking about death, especially when you're preparing for your loved ones, like your children or your parents. And you tend to put those conversations off or get caught off guard. First of all, how do you get past the psychological block that people have when it comes to dealing with death?
You know, the most important thing, of course, is to plan ahead, which 30% of people do. And the person usually...
And that's a small number when you think about it, Michael, 30% instead of 100%.
That's correct. And so what that does, the 70% are left in a grief-stricken state, trying to put a funeral together. The children of the deceased are trying to make a plan. They're working with the funeral director. And, it's human nature that the funeral director wants you to buy the most expensive casket or the most expensive urn. And this is what mom would want. And all of these somewhat illogical, emotionally made decisions, it becomes very expensive. We say, shop before you drop. Get the mother or father goes, in fact, the parents together go to the funeral home and plan their funeral. This is what we want. This is the way we'd like it. And they even write a check very often to protect their family from having to pay for it, but it ends up being far more cost effective.
And so how do you approach that conversation with your parents if you're not even ready to accept losing your parents in your mind?
That's very difficult. And we all know some people are just not going to face it. I know I don't want to face it, but it's a fact of life. We have to. It is the fifth most expensive item generally in the middle class American's life. It's auto, car, college, wedding, and funeral. It's several $1,000s. And the other things we intelligently look for and purchase, but a funeral, 80% of the time, the family calls the funeral home that the family's always used. And it's very important to see what the prices are, as well as knowing the quality of the funeral home. But the prices are amazing. And I was looking today at the prices in Houston for a direct cremation. You can get a direct cremation in Houston for $675 or $6,500. That's to have the cremated remains of your loved one presented to you in an urn. That's a 10-to-1 difference. It's amazing.
Why such a disparity there?
It's the fact that over 90% of funeral homes don't put their general price lists online. So they're kind of used to that call happening and people not shopping it. The smart person today is embracing the Amazon, we're going to shop for everything, even the funeral. And that's what we must do. We've got to plan ahead. And honestly, even in a grief-stricken state, to not go to the funeral home, but first go to funeralocity.com. We're the only site on the internet with the prices of every funeral home and cremation provider in America. So go start your look at that and get the conversation going. But, you want to go to a great funeral director also who can be an event planner for you, can assist you in planning the whole thing, because most people don't know what they're doing when they plan funeral.
You're exactly right. Now, what's the average cost of a funeral with the standard casket and services at a funeral home? We talked about cremation and how that can be affordable, but on the other end, it can be very expensive. So what are the ranges for funerals with the casket and the body still there?
The average price is a shade over $8,000. That doesn't include the cemetery plot, but it does include all of the services of the funeral home. Generally, that means a visitation, a wake, an event there at the funeral home of some type. It's a little over $8,000. You know, what we're seeing though, many people, especially the baby boomers, they want to take the celebration somewhere else.
Hmm.
So, you know, it's baby boomers don't like the funeral home. So they want to go to the country club. They want to go to a restaurant. They want a spreading of ashes if it's a cremation. We're seeing a lot of people also ask about green funerals. These are all the kind of things that you need to go to funeralocity.com and take a look at first. But the cremations are now over 60% of all funerals, and burials about less than 40%. They still are around, of course, in a very important part of what happens at funeral service, for sure.
Absolutely. And how soon is soon enough to start planning?
Generally, people start planning once they get to the age of 60. Um, you know, it's just you have a sense of where you want to be. You know, when you're 40 and 50, that funeral home may not be there, or it may have changed ownership. So you have a
Yeah.
little bit of sense of who it is, and uh, but age 60 is a good, sensible time to be making the plan and have that on file, and the family know that it's on file.
All right. Ed Michael Reggie with funeralocity.com. He says he can help you out with all the details you need. And we thank you for guiding us here on The Factor Uncensored. Obviously, this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. They don't want to think about it. But like you said, you have to pre-plan and be ready, and don't be caught off guard and make an emotional decision. Thank you, sir, for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight.